All right, good evening, everybody. Thank you all for joining us tonight for our Lindbergh Speaker Series. My name is Beth Johnston. I'm the Chief Communications Officer for Lindbergh Schools, and tonight we are excited to share with you some great information about summer programs in our school district. It's hard for me to believe that we're talking about summer when it's only February, but I know, like all of you, as a parent, it's never too early to start planning. And so, like I said, we are really excited to be bringing you all of this information together in one place tonight and introducing you to directors of several of these programs that we'll be offering during the summer. This will be an opportunity for you to get information, ask questions, and we'll also introduce you to some new communication tools we have around summer programs as well. And if we look at the next slide here, this is a list of all of the different types of programs that we'll be talking about tonight. So you'll see here we have representatives on with us from Lindbergh High School Athletics and the camps that they are offering, Community Ed and Rec with Summer Enrichment and Summer Flyers Club, our music programs, early childhood education, and our academic offerings from kindergarten warm-up all the way up to high school summer school. So first, I want to give you all a little bit of background about the process that brought us here tonight. We, in the communications department here, were visiting with several parents in our parent leadership group last spring, just talking to them about ways we can improve communication, and we received some really valuable feedback. Our parents said, you know, we love enrolling our kids in summer programs through Lindbergh, but sometimes it's hard to find the information. It's not all in the same place. And we really would like to know earlier so that we can build our other programs and our other plans around those camps and opportunities. And we really took that to heart as parents and also as educators here in the school district, and we wanted to do better. So we brought together members of this team that you're going to meet tonight, from representatives from all our different programs. And we put together a timeline so that we could create a hub for all of our summer programs on the Lindbergh website. You can go there now to go.lindberghschools.ws/summer, and you'll be able to see everything that we're going to show you tonight. In addition, we're going to send out an email to all of our families tomorrow that has direct links to all of this information and additional details. So at this time, I'm going to let our communications director, Tony Dobson, give us a little walkthrough of our new website.
Thanks, Beth. Good evening, everyone. I just wanted to welcome you all here tonight and give you a quick tutorial of how to find all of our summer programs for 2022. So from our district website, go.lindberghschools.ws, you want to navigate up to the Programs and Services tab. You'll see that it drops down here. Everything is listed alphabetically. If you click on summer programs, this will take you to the section where we have all of the information, all of the programs, all of the opportunities listed there for you. So this first page just has a little bit about all the programs that we're offering, the different kind of buckets that everything goes in terms of these icons down here: academics, athletics, early childhood, enrichment with community ed and rec, and music. To get deeper into those, just click on either over here in the left-hand navigation or one of these icons. If we go into academics, we'll see a little bit about specific academic overview and then the program descriptions and details. So all you need to do is click on the name of a program. It will drop down. It'll give you a specific program description. It will tell you the dates, the times, who's it for, how much does it cost, and when do I need to register. Also, where is it going to be, who's the contact for that if I have questions, and then registration links. Some of our registration links are coming soon. Our programs are in the process right now of building electronic online registration forms and payments and things like that, so we can do it all electronically for you. So academics, athletics, the same way. All of the program descriptions and details early childhood education, enrichment. Enrichment is a little different because they have so many opportunities for kids during the summer months, and also that Flyers Club summer camp. We've got their summer catalog embedded here on the page where you can see all of this stuff. And I know our director of community programs will go through all of this in detail tonight. And of course, music. And then we do have a calendar that we've built in because people want to know, they want to look at the different buckets and see the different programs specifically, but then they want to match it up with their calendar. They want to be able to see, I'm looking on, I need to fill this week with camps for my kids. What's going on this week? What kind of things can I fill out, or what kind of things can I register for? So we have to scroll a little bit, but once we get into June, we'll see all of the programs and the opportunities start popping up. You can filter this by day, so we can look at it by day. You can also look at it by list. So this happens to be the week of June 12th through the 18th. So it's going to give us, starting from Monday, it's going to give us a breakdown of everything that's available. If you click on that, it's also going to give you that exact same program description with all the details and the contact information of that specific program. So just a nice, neat, clean hub for all of our programs to coexist in one space. So it's a one-stop shop for all of our families to find programs and opportunities so kids can continue learning during the summertime. We mentioned that this section was available from the programs and services drop-down menu. We've also linked it via the students menu, the families menu, and the community menu. So really you can't go wrong from our district website. It's under all of those tabs, and also go to go.lindberghschools.ws/summer, and that'll get you there as well. So just a quick tutorial, and I'll give it back to Beth.
Thanks, Tony. So here's how tonight's going to work. I'm going to introduce the representative from each of our programs that we have, and they will share a little bit of information about what they have coming up for you this summer. While they are presenting, I will monitor the Q&A for any questions you might have, and then we will look, and if there are any questions during that portion, we will answer those at the end of each section. So we are going to begin tonight with our Lindbergh High School athletic camps, and those will be presented by our athletic director, Scott Luchek.
Thank you, Beth, and thank you for all of you guys for jumping on and joining to find out about all the great things going on this summer in the district. If you go ahead and go to the next slide. We are excited to be getting back to some sense of normalcy with athletics, just like everybody else around here. And it hasn't been the case the last couple of years with not being able to offer all of the activities that we'd like to do, but nearly all of our high school sports programs are going to host a camp this summer. And there's generally two types of camps. There's the high school camp, which is our 9 through 12 graders that are geared toward prepping the kids to get ready for the high school seasons. And they have some summer leagues that they're working on, maybe putting in an offense. It's also a good opportunity for a student that maybe hasn't played before, that wants to try it out, but isn't sure if they want to commit for the whole season, so they can try out the camp. And these are led by our actual high school coaching staff, our head coaches, and it's led and ran pretty similarly to a practice structure, working on same type of things that they'd be working on during the school year, but expanding it a little bit and also getting a little bit more specific detail with individuals. And then we have our youth camps, which are our elementary and middle school age kids. And this setup is more for skill development, introductory level, set up a lot of fun and game activities for the kids. And this is ran by our high school coaches as well. But it's also a lot of our high school athletes are there helping and interacting with the elementary and middle school kids. And those kids end up having a better time than some of the campers. Sometimes they get out there and they're teaching the same things that the coaches taught them. And it's a great experience for both levels. So those are the two different types of camps that we have. So if you don't mind moving to the next slide. Here are, oh, did we go too far? I'm sorry.
I think I switched your slides, Scott. So if we go one more, I think they're out of order. I apologize.
Oh, okay. Well, those are some of the, oh, here's some of the keys. Yeah. If you go to the reminders, be good. I think that was the last one.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Sorry about that. These are some of the keys to think about when you are registering. Look at the grade level that they are going to enter for the following school year. So if they just finished up 5th grade, they're going to be marked as a 6th grader. They're incoming 6th grader, what they will be in that fall. That's the one grade that you'll look to sign up for. Something different from last year, the camps are all going to be held at the high school this year. Construction has been going on, and we still will have construction, and the coaches will send out details about what locations the camps will be at, and Tony mentioned that as well. There's a separate registration for all the different sports with different sessions offered. Some of the camps, some of the age groups may have a couple different sessions throughout the summer. I know that there's vacations and everything, so maybe something else might line up a little bit better with another camp offered. There are deadlines, so watch for when the deadline is signed up, mainly for registering to make sure that they get a t-shirt or any other equipment that may come along with the camp as well. If you miss the deadline, feel free to shoot the coach an email. We try to get everybody signed up. It's just mostly for planning purposes and have everything go, but try to pay attention to those deadlines to get those in, so you make sure that they can get all the things squared away that they need to. All the communication will come from the coaches, of the high school coach of each one of those specific programs. And other than that, I think that's pretty much it. You're just checking on the website, making sure if you have any questions, you can email the coach directly, or you can send it to the athletic office and we'll help you out. If you want to go back to that other slide, we can see the different programs that are offered. And, these are a great way. They're generally, the camps are generally about 4 or 5 days long, 2 or 3 hours a piece each day. Some of those vary. We have a couple of them that go throughout the summer a little bit more. But this is a great way to be active during the summer and get connected with Flyer athletics. So Beth, if there's any questions or anything.
I do see one question about whether or not there will be a golf camp.
Not currently this summer. We were dealing with some changeovers of different courses, and we're trying to get that squared away. There's a couple of different courses that we were using, and I don't think the coach was sure if we'd have something lined up or not. But if that changes, if we get that added, we'll make sure to get that on the list and make those announcements as well.
And I see another question here about whether or not the camps provide transportation. I believe students provide their own transportation.
That's correct. Yes. You asked that the families will drop them off, and they will have, some of the campers, the younger ones, to make sure that the kids are being escorted back up to the parking lot to get back to their rides as well.
Okay. I don't see any other questions, although we will welcome questions throughout the program. And if we're unable to answer any live tonight, we do have a report that we'll share with all of these people who are on, so we can get those answered for you. So thank you, Scott, for sharing about high school athletic camps. And we will move along to our Director of Community Programs, Jason Knittig, who will talk about summer enrichment and Camp Flyers Club.
All right, I apologize. Just had a light go out, so it's a little dark. But if you can see over my shoulder, we got our competitive gymnastics teams doing some flips and some bars and some beam as I'm talking. So if you get bored listening to me, you can just kind of watch them. They'll keep you entertained. So yeah, I'm Jason Knittig, Director of Community Programs. Just going to give you the abridged version of community education and recreation, especially our summer stuff. So if you're not familiar with our department, Community Ed and Rec, we offer lifelong learning and recreation opportunities to all residents and community members. We got a broad range of programs and services, whether it's driver's ed, enrichment, gymnastics, sports, our Flyers Club, school age care, and full day summer camps. Overall, our purpose for our programs, they strive to develop an atmosphere that emphasizes learning, teamwork, sportsmanship, resiliency, and enthusiasm. Now, we do operate year-round in addition to summer, and all students, participants are welcome to attend our summer program. So even though your kid's Lindbergh, if he has a buddy at Kirkwood, Melville, Webster, Afton, they're welcome to come attend our stuff too, regardless of their residency or attending school. And summer, all of our stuff's open to everyone. Some of our school year programs are limited to attending students for before after school programs. But just kind of getting into our summer information. Tony, you want to go ahead and next slide? All right. So just giving you, this is just a screenshot of some of our catalog. So Beth and Tony, I think you guys had showed the catalog at the beginning. And our catalog is online. Like you said, you could go to that go.lindberghschools.ws/summer, and you can get that information. We use a registration website called LEO. If you don't already have an account, you can create an account using your Gmail, Google account, your Facebook account, and then you just shop for programs similar to like you're shopping on Amazon, except for since we're not selling products, but generally experiences. They don't last, they don't keep in your cart quite as long as those Amazon products do. So you probably, if you're thinking about something, it might go away within about 30 minutes. Program structures for us, we got kind of a variety. We got full day camps, we got half day camps, and then we have evening weekend activities throughout the summer. And kind of what we do, we collaborate with teachers, different instructors, businesses, just to offer a variety of programs. And most of them are all on site at our schools. And for grades similar to the high school athletics, the grades we use is what you're entering for the fall, the 22-23 school year. But with that said, we have stuff really kind of for everyone. We may not exactly have everything you like, but we got parent-child gymnastics for if you're 12 months, so 1-year-olds, all the way up until we got some adult yoga. I believe we got some adult golf going on. Someone mentioned golf. We do have a few golf programs. We have one partnership with St. Louis Golf Lessons at Tower T. Then if you're familiar with Dave Reinhardt, the golf pro over at Tapawingo Golf, he does some youth golf clinics for us as well. That registration and all our stuff opened today, especially the Dave golf clinics. Those are extremely popular. So probably already has a waiting list. And then we have our full day camp. So we have our Camp Flyers Club, which runs all summer, June 6th through August 12th. You sign up minimum 2 days per week. Any of those weeks across the summer, you get camp 6:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., variety of activities, weekly theme, field trips, which we haven't really done the last 2 years, but we look forward to bringing those back. And then we also have other full day camps. We have STEAM camps, Camp Ignite, Camp Innovate. Obviously, we have full day gymnastics and cheer camps, and then just a variety of enrichment camps that are full day. We have some mad science, we have a rocket camp, we have little vet, dogs in school camp, just a good wide variety. And then in addition to those full day camps, we do offer morning, afternoon camps that are half day. So we got like outdoor archery with our PE teachers, Mary Dreammeyer and Scott Mulvaney. We got fun fitness with PE teacher Allie Libby. We got chess club. We got sports. We got bricks for kids with different Legos, little medical school, mad science, abracadabra. We got dance, theater, art, ballet, you name it. And then in addition to those half day camps, we have a lot of evening programs that kind of meet, once, twice a week, or we even have our kind of baseball league that meets, you practice once a week, your games Friday, Saturday. So, we got different levels of gymnastics where you have your different progression of levels. We have competitive gymnastic teams that practice. We got trampoline and tumbling. We got boys gym. Already mentioned the golf clinics. We got grades 1 through 6 baseball league. We got t-ball for the little guys, ages 3 to 5. We got baseball and softball clinics with multiple partners. We got youth tennis lessons, soccer camps, a fun one to get out with your kids on Wednesday night, parent-child mini golf league. I think this is our 4th year running that. And a variety of programs, youth martial arts, youth athletic training, wrestling, and then we got a new swimming partner. So look for maybe some other stuff to kind of trickle out between now and summer. We may have some add-on additions. Then again, like I said, parents need to get active too. We got a little outdoor adult yoga, got some golf, that parent-child mini golf. Then if you got a teenager looking to drive, we do got a driver's ed program, help you get some money off of your insurance and get some behind the wheel practice time. So our programs, variety of ages, variety of fees. If you're attending Lindbergh student who is eligible for free or reduced lunch, we do have fee assistance available, and we also have supplemental fee assistance available for certain hardship situations. And then I think that's about all I have. Any questions? Or Tony, you have the catalog up. You can get all our information out of that catalog. When you're looking at the catalog, you'll get a program description. You'll get the ages, grades. You'll get the days they are, the dates, the time, location, the fee, and the register by date. And then there's hyperlinks on all of those pages. So you see that register today, you click on that link, it'll take you to our online registration website. You put in the program you want and sign up for it using pretty much every major credit card. You can use your checking accounts, a lot of options there.
Thanks, Jason. We do have a couple questions. Before I ask you those, I'm glad you mentioned that about new programs or programs that are being added. Our website that we've put together for everyone at the go.lindberghschools.ws/summer, that's a living document. So as new programs are added, we will add those to the website, or if anything changes, and we'll be communicating throughout the spring through the principal's school e-notes too. So if there's changes or anything like that, we will be keeping families informed. So a couple of questions about community ed. This one is with regard to Flyers Club. And I believe you answered this, but do you have to attend the full summer, or is it possible to attend week by week? Or for a few weeks?
Week by week. So let's say the week of June 6th, you want to attend Monday, Tuesday. Great. Let's say the following week you want to attend all 5 days. Yeah, great. Yeah, you can select your days. You select them individually by the date for summer. So yeah, a lot of flexibility there. You just need a minimum of 2 days now per week. But yeah, you do not have to attend every week.
Okay, thanks. And then the other question is, you mentioned a lot of the programs you're offering, Jason, but are there any programs or camps this year that are brand new that you haven't had before?
Yeah, we have some new things. So we haven't had a full day. Usually it was like the Flyers Club and some other things, but we got a Crayola Art Wild World that's full day. Now, not every week, just on a select dates. We got a Little Vet, Mad Science. We got some new things. We got a area high school coaches doing a 5-tool baseball camp for us. Got some new art stuff. One's called Art Blazers. Got some different ballet technique stuff. Your kids are into dance or, things like that. Let's see, we got some different lacrosse. Probably a new one. We have our high school esports team, which had their first season this past year. Their coaches and their team are doing a gaming esports camp for us. So that's new on our end. We have some partnerships with Ignite Theater and STL Rhythm Collaborative. So a lot of those are some recent ads. In addition to, we had a new one last year, Outdoor Archery, where they did some camping, some simulated fishing and stuff like that. And that one was really popular. So we'll have that one again.
Great. Thank you, Jason, for being here. And we are going to move along to our next topic, which is music programming. And with us, we have Linda Huck, who is our district music coordinator, to share information about those programs.
Good evening, everybody. It's my pleasure to be here to share with you some of the music programs that we are going to offer this summer. And let's go ahead to the next slide. So the first one, I believe this one is new this year. It's called Bass and Cello Camp or Lab. And it is, the date is just July 25th to 28th. There are 3 sessions offered: beginning bass, bass choir, and cello choir. These are offered for current Lindbergh string students, The location there will be in the orchestra room at Spearing Middle School. If you have any questions, please contact Shaylin Morgan. She's the string teacher there. Or students, you could contact your current string teacher in the elementary or the middle school or the high school, and they'll be able to give you more information on what's involved there. And next slide, please. Then in August, we have a fiddle camp. Fiddle music is a little bit different than the regular genres that we study during the school year. So this is appealing to a lot of students. Some of the different styles of music that they'll work on would include Celtic, bluegrass, and Cajun. There are different classes per ability. So the very young beginners can learn few little fiddle tunes, as well as the middle school and the high school students. So that's August 8th to the 11th at the high school orchestra room. And Ms. Tara Kaiser is going to be the instructor. She's our orchestra director at the high school. Once again, if you have any questions about that, your current string teacher would be able to get you that information as well. Next slide. The last string session we're offering is called Summer Strings Enrichment. It runs through the month of July into the beginning of August. It's basically a 30-minute one-on-one session per week with Ms. Kaiser at the high school, and students will be working on different exercises to increase their personal musicianship and technique. So it's just kind of a one-on-one lesson if the students are interested in that. And our final slide is advertising our middle school summer band camp. It starts on June the 6th and runs through the end of the month. Students attend 4 days a week, Mondays through Thursdays. And the middle school camp is geared towards students entering the 6th grade or students that are already playing an instrument in the 7th or 8th grade. So this would be an opportunity for those entering 6th graders to get a head start on the instrument they're going to be playing in band in the upcoming school year. For the 7th and 8th graders, they get a variety of experiences in different genres of music, popular music, jazz, and at the end of the week, there's a performance for the families. The end of the month, they have a performance for the families. It will be held at Lindbergh High School, and pretty much any band teacher in the district can guide you in the right direction if you have more questions or want to enroll. Brian Weiss is our lead teacher for middle school band, and his information there is for you to email him if you have questions. And that's our music offerings for the summer.
Linda, we do have one question with regard to the hours for the middle school band camp, specifically 7th grade.
Okay, so let me see. Mr. Weiss listed the hours as 8 in the morning to 12:30 in the afternoon. However, I do know that they split the morning in half. I believe that the older students, the 7th and 8th graders, come at mid-morning, like 10:30, and run till 12:30. I believe they start with their 6th graders at 8.
And more information will be coming on those hours and from the band teachers?
Absolutely.
Great. Thank you, Linda.
Sure.
That was the only question that we had with regard to music programs. So we will move along to our early childhood education offerings, and here to present those is Dr. Charlene Ziegler, principal of ECE.
Thanks, Beth. Tony, go ahead and go to the next slide. Thanks to all of you for joining to hear about the programs that we have for this summer for the community. So we have our ECE summer camp, which is a tuition-based program. It's held here at the ECE campus on the high school campus. It's for students age 2 through 5. It's a fun, nurturing environment where students are just practicing skills that will be needed during the school year. It's a great way to make new friends and to have fun in the summertime. The experiences that they'll have during the summertime will focus primarily on social emotional skill building within all of the activities that they enjoy doing, such as water play or outdoor play, art, sensory play, blocks, literacy, dramatic play, all of the things that are students have fun doing during the school year in the classrooms. Though our teachers aren't with us in the summertime, our normal full-time staff is here. So those are all familiar faces to our families who have been with us before. Go ahead and go to the next slide there, Tony. As I said, it is tuition based. It runs from May 31st until August 16th. It is 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. in hours, and parents can choose 2 days, 3 days, or 5 days. Space is definitely limited. I don't know that we have any 5-day spots, but I think we do have a couple of 2 or 3 day spots. And as I said, ages 2 through 5, students are grouped to the age group that they will enter kindergarten with. So that way they're always with those same students that they will progress through the elementary grades with. During the school day, they'll go outside, or during the summer camp day, they'll go outside and play. Several times we'll have breakfast and lunch and an afternoon snack. We also have a multi-purpose room inside in case of inclement weather. Go ahead and go to the next slide.
Oh, so Charlene, before we move into the next section, this is just to clarify, if your student already attends ECE, they are currently enrolled for this, correct?
Correct, yes.
Great. Thank you. I don't see any other questions with regard to ECE, so we'll move along. And next we are going to have the rest of our principals joining Dr. Ziegler, and we'll walk through all of our summer school offerings for students. So Dr. Ziegler will start us with the kindergarten warm-up.
Sure. So kindergarten warm-up, our first year for kindergarten warm-up was last year. We felt like it would be a great opportunity for students who had not been out a whole lot just due to the pandemic to have an opportunity to be out with students before they started kindergarten. So it really is designed for those students who have been registered in a Lindbergh kindergarten and who have not yet been in an educational group setting. Along with becoming familiar with the routines that are in schools, they gain confidence to be independent. So if you think of a student entering the group setting of kindergarten, having not had that experience in an early childhood setting, you can imagine that could be very overwhelming to them. And that's what kindergarten warm-up is for, to help kids just be ready for kindergarten. As I said, our focus is on social emotional learning, how to make friends, how to work with others, how to be an engaged learner and be an independent learner. Those students are exposed to literacy and writing and all of the areas that are typically in a preschool classroom and then on into a kindergarten classroom. It is not designed to teach the skills that a student would need for kindergarten. It really is designed to help students be ready to be an independent learner in a group setting. That's why we have the criteria for a student being not previously in that group setting. Kindergarten warm-up is invitational only. In order to be invited, the student has to be registered for kindergarten. So make sure that the registration is complete within those time frames that are set out for each building. Based on the information that's provided then for kindergarten enrollment, for kindergarten registration, then we will invite students. So families would probably get information on that invitation in late March, early April, and we would notify families via email. And if they don't answer, we follow up with a phone call. We don't want anyone to worry about having missed a call. And if you have any questions about kindergarten warm-up, they can be answered just by calling the ECE Center or just email me directly. Kindergarten warm-up was a great program last year for many students. We had 3 classrooms of students, and this year we'll be at Sappington Elementary. And the parents bring the students to the teacher, and the students are with the teacher the entire time, and then parents pick the students up from the teachers. The dates are the standard summer school dates, that June 27th through July 28th, 8 a.m. to 11:30 Monday through Thursday. There is no fee for this program, and it is for 20 to 23 kindergarten students. And again, our focus is on social emotional learning, getting ready to learn in a group setting and making new friends for kindergarten.
Thanks, Charlene. I don't see any other questions about kindergarten warm-up, so we'll move along to elementary summer school. And we have here Dr. Jennifer Albers, principal for elementary summer school.
Good evening, everybody. We are so excited to welcome our current kindergarten through 5th grade students, or incoming first graders to 6th graders. We have been doing this program for the past few years, and we've had a wonderful, our students have shown a lot of growth during summer school, or academic summer school. The dates are June 27th through July 28th. That's 5 weeks. It's Monday through Thursday. The hours are 8 o'clock to 11:30. And it is by invitation only. So we take the assessment data that we have. Our students take some winter assessments and some other data that we collect on students. And then we determine, using that criteria, which students will be invited to summer school. We focus on English language arts, reading primarily, with some writing mixed in. We do not do math or any other content areas. We focus on our priority standards in reading in each grade level. They will be getting some instruction as a whole group and individually to personalize instruction. That is also why we keep it at invitation only, is so that we can meet the needs of each of our students on which skills and strategies that we need to focus on. I think that, and also we will be sending out invites at the end of February. We got to get a few more data pieces together. At the end of February, we will be sending out invites, and transportation will also be provided for students who need it. Any questions?
There is one question with regard to the location for summer school.
Oh, I am so sorry. Yes, Sappington Elementary. Last year, it was at Dressel. This year, it will be at Sappington. Thank you.
Okay, and one more question that just came in for families who do not receive an invitation. Is it possible to request it for your child, or is this by invitation only?
As of right now, it is by invitation only. There is a chance. So we are going to do what's called kind of a group one with the first initial invites. We're going to see what our enrollment numbers are after that. And then if we still have some room left in the program, then we will do a group B, so to speak. As of right now, we are not taking family recommendations or teacher recommendations right now.
All right, thanks, Dr. Albers. We'll move on to middle school with our middle school principal, Dr. Jenna Wright.
Hi, thanks for joining us. Want to talk a little bit about middle school summer school. So ours is a 4-week program. It'll run June 27th through July 21st. It will take place at Sperring Middle School. We have a couple different programs. So we have one that is specific just for reading. This is a program targeting students who are currently receiving reading intervention instruction. And students who are enrolled in the reading program will meet from 8 to 11, all 4 days, Monday through Thursday. So it's a more intensive program, really targeting those students who have a few years behind kind of major gaps in reading. We want to make sure that we keep that going throughout the summer as well. So that is one option. And then if the student is not in reading, then they would be able to take either our English or math summer school program. English is 2 days a week on Mondays and Wednesdays from 9 to 11. Math is on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 9 to 11. So we did have some students in the past and would be able to, again, who might need English and math support. Our focus at this time is just remediation for students who have some gaps in their learning. We focus on priority standards, and we really look at those major skills for success. It is open to students who are currently in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. So looking at next year, 7th through 9th grade. Couple things. Transportation is not provided at this time for middle school, summer school. So parents would need to, families would need to provide that transportation for their students. This is an invitation only program. So we, like in elementary, we'll look at data. We'll also talk with classroom teachers, team teachers. We will look at that to see who to send invitations to. The invitations for middle school, summer school, because it's all the same system and a lot of work that has to be done for that, we will send right after elementary. So elementary shooting for the end of February, we will send our invitations out the week of March 7th, sometime during that week. If you are a parent who is really concerned about student progress, our suggestion is to talk with the English or math teacher, your student's teacher first. If you have other questions, you could always contact me and I can help see if we have space. We can always add people, as Dr. Albers was speaking about, but it just kind of depends on space, on who ends up enrolling in that program. One other note, our current 8th graders can take this program and get that English, reading, or math support. But we do encourage, if it's a student who's just really struggling with content and think it might be a problem, we sometimes recommend that if they also have the opportunity or a class recommended at the high school level, there they can earn credit for most of those classes, whereas we are not credit based. So if you have an 8th grade child, you'll want to talk with your grade level counselor at the middle school to get some advice on what would be the best to sign up for, since a lot of the programs do overlap. We want to make sure your child is in the place that is going to help them be the most successful. And this is a free program as well. So invitation only, free, you just are providing the transportation.
All right, thank you, Jenna, for that. And let's see. We just had a question come up for, I'll answer this question about curriculum for elementary summer school. That is English language arts, correct? So last but not least, we are going to finish up with Lindbergh High School summer school. And for that, we have Principal Dr. Eric Cochran here to present.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here. They say save the best for last, but in the next couple of minutes, I'm about to prove that that's probably not the case this time. Really excited to advertise our summer school offerings for this summer. We will be, and I think this is very important to say up front, we will be hosting summer school this year at Sperry Middle School. Because of the construction on our campus, we will be doing a lot of moving into our new building and out of our old building. So we really won't have the availability of space on our campus during the summer to do any summer school. So all of our summer school offerings this year for the second year in a row will be at Sperry Middle School. The dates will run from June 13th to July 21st. That's a 6-week program. We do run Monday through Thursday. And then you can take one course or you can take 2 courses. If you take one course, your day goes from 7:45 to 10:25 or from 10:35 to 1:15 based on which classes you're signed up for. Or if you take both courses, your day runs from 7:45 to 1:15 in the afternoon. The program is available for incoming 9th graders as well as our future seniors for next year. So anybody who's going from the middle school that wants to start getting ahead on credits can sign up for high school summer school as well. There are really primarily 2 purposes for our summer school at Lindbergh. First and foremost, we do have the credit recovery program. This is for students to make up some of the core classes that they need to graduate. They may retake those courses in order to get that credit. However, most of our population that takes summer school is actually taking elective credit. This is mostly done to allow students to get ahead, knock out some credits that are sometimes required in order to provide a little more flexibility when they get to their regular high school program, which gives them some chances to take some courses that maybe they wouldn't otherwise be able to fit into their schedule. So that's really the primary population of our summer school. Most people sign up for those reasons. I will mention that there is for in-person, we do offer an in-person and an online program. So we have a handful of courses that are offered online. Not all of our courses are offered online, but we do have some that are. And for our in-person program, we do have a maximum of 2 unexcused absences before we have to withdraw, just because we only have 23 contact days with students total. And so when you miss more than 2, you're really missing a large chunk of our program. If you go to the next slide, I will show you some of the electives that we offer. We do offer PE, we offer health, we offer personal financial management. That is only for 10th graders through 12th graders. We also offer arts and crafts. Independent living is a practical art credit. We offer weight training. In order to take weight training, you have to take regular PE first. That is a prerequisite before you take weight training. We only allow 1 credit of PE to be taken in any session of summer school. We do offer online PE, online health. We offer online personal financial management. And then we also have a driver's ed course that we offer in summer school. You have to be 15 years or older in order to take that course. So those are our offerings. Like I said, this is the majority of our students take these courses. We have a lot of population that takes PE, arts and crafts, because they want to start working on some of those required credits that you have to have in order to graduate.
All right, I don't see any questions right now about high school, summer school, but we'll give everyone a minute here to type any final questions that you might have for our principals who are on with us. And I just want to thank everyone for coming tonight. What you will see next is watch your email tomorrow. We'll be sending out an email to all of our families with all of this information included that was discussed tonight. In addition, a recording of tonight's presentation, so you can watch it again or share it with your family or friends or neighbors who might have missed this. So we really want to thank all of you for coming out tonight and joining us. Let's see, and we do have a couple of questions that just came up. So we will finish up these questions and then we'll close out for the evening. Let's see. This one may be for Dr. Cochran. When will students have their school year schedules for next year so they can decide what they want to take during the summer?
So registration for summer school is going to open up starting February 28th. So that's when you can start registering for classes. So we encourage families to do this in coordination with their regular signups. So I would recommend that the brochure is out, and we have sent that brochure out both through the middle schools e-notes and through the high school e-notes. So if you check those e-notes, you should have all the information you need in order to sign up.
Okay, and then one more question. If you're able to tell us what are some of the differences with regard to physical education and health online courses versus in-person courses?
Sure. Yeah, so the biggest difference really is flexibility. The reason why we offer online versions is because those are very popular courses that students take. And we recognize that that some students take vacations, but we don't want to close them out to entirely to being able to take some summer school courses. So in general, the courses are very similar. There is a requirement that you do some check-ins in the online PE courses for some baseline testing to show growth. There are 3 of those check-ins from the beginning to the end, but there's also a little bit of flexibility. But really, the goal of our online courses is to give families an opportunity to hopefully work around anything that they had already previously planned in summer school that would make it so they could miss more than 2 days, but still take some courses.
Great. Thank you. There are no more questions. I will mention that contact information is listed with every activity that is on our summer programs website. So if you do have a question at a later time, there will be contact information for the person who's associated with that program, and you can email them directly. Well, thank you again for joining us tonight, and we all hope you all have a great night.